Good morning. This video is about multiplying polynomials in several variables, and they have some special cases, like we have a binomial squared. So remember when we did binomials squared last week, we had a special formula for doing it. You square the first term, so 2x times itself is 4x squared. You squared the last term. 5y times 5y is 25y squared. Remember, it's always a sum. And then the middle term is these two multiplied, so 2x times 5y is 10xy, and then double it, so 20xy. Okay? That was a special case that we did in the last section. Over here, we have another special case. This is in the form of a squared plus b squared. A plus b times a minus b. So you have the same two terms. You have 3a squared b and 3a squared b, which are exactly the same. And then you have the a here and the minus a here. So you have the same first terms, same last terms, one positive and one negative. And if that's the case, it multiplies out to be a squared minus b squared. So that means we'll multiply 3a squared b times 3a squared b and get 9a to the fourth b to the second. And then we will multiply a times minus a and get a squared, and we put a subtraction symbol in between, and that is it. If you forget that special case of the a plus b times a minus b, which multiplies out to a squared minus b squared, you can always FOIL it. If you FOIL it, what happens is the middle two terms always cancel each other out. So that's why you're basically doing the firsts and the lasts. You're not doing the outers and inners at all. Okay, and just like we did last week in class, we have, this is a binomial times a trinomial. So we're going to take this x squared and we're going to multiply by each term in the other parenthesis set. We're going to ignore this one altogether at the moment. So x squared times xy to the fourth is x cubed y to the fourth. X squared times y squared is x squared y squared. And then x squared times 1 is x squared. And then we'll multiply the 1 times each term on the other parentheses separately. So we get plus xy to the fourth plus y squared plus 1. Then we want to try to combine anything we can, so that doesn't really look like anything we can combine. There's nothing, there's no like terms there, so that's your answer. Okay? This last one's more of a challenge problem just for fun, but this is a trinomial times a trinomial. So you're going to take the first term and multiply it by each term in the other parenthesis. So you're going to get x squared plus xy minus x, and then you're going to take the middle term and multiply it by each term in the other parenthesis. So you're going to get plus xy plus y squared minus y, and then you're going to take the last term. Now, I'm running out of room here, but I'm going to take the 1 and multiply it by each term, and I'm going to get plus x plus y minus 1. Now we want to try to see if I have any like terms. So I go one by one. So I see x squared. I don't see any other x squared, so I'm going to bring that down. I see xy. I do see another xy here, and those together become 2xy. So that gets rid of those terms. And then I have minus x plus x, so those are going to cancel each other out. And then I have y squared, which doesn't have any partners. And then minus y and plus y cancel out, and I'm just left with minus 1. So that was kind of nice, a lot of things canceled out. That's a bit of a challenge problem, but I know a lot of you in the class can handle that. So that is the video on multiplying polynomials in several variables, part 2 for section 5.4. I hope you learned something.